My name is Garcia. I'm number 1. Right now I'm playing tailback on the offense and cornerback for the defense.
Adam, good split. I need a big split. More. There you go.
I think tailback and cornerback are mainly running positions. You're doing a lot of running around, whereas you're not doing as much hitting. Well, for running back, it's basically like your own personal thing. You get to do whatever you want. Whereas the linemen, they go accordingly with like a system of blocking schemes, and it's a little more complicated for them. Whereas running backs, you do one thing, you go in one certain direction, and you kind of just do your own thing. So.
All right. So we have Emo there, you there. All right.
Cornerback is a lot like just dropping into one zone of the field and just sitting there and waiting for somebody to come over. It's a lot of just sit and wait kind of stuff. It's not really you're heading for somebody all the time. It's kind of a patient position. It takes a lot of intuition, and you have to have a good football IQ to really play that position, I think. Well, I'm actually not a two-way player. I'm a 2 for the defensive, but I'm a 1 for offensive. So if they need me on defense, like if one of the cornerbacks needs to be subbed out, then that's when I'll come in. But yeah, so. I started when I was 7 years old, but I skipped a couple of years and I came back when I was about 11, and I've been playing since. When I was younger, I was really active. I was just kind of like spazzy. So that's what kind of brought me. We were just kind of like getting as many options as we could when it came to sports. So when football came around, when I was 7 years old, I really liked it, but I was kind of small, and I kind of didn't fit in with all the boys that were doing it. I didn't have really a solid group of people to do it with, because most of the kids who do it were from Rochester. But now, when I came back when I was like 11 or 12, I realized my skill and my potential, and so did my parents. So when they told me that I had obviously a lot of potential to do better in this sport than the others, I just kept going. I really like the whole teammate atmosphere, like working together, the physicality of it. I don't really know how to describe it. Knowing that your teammates have your back and you have their back, as long as everybody does their job, I don't know, it feels great. It kind of all comes together, and it works.
Set to the keeper.
I always have popcorn chicken and fries before every single game. A lot of ibuprofen. Other than that, though, we just kind of sit in the locker room. We listen to music. We try to think about what we're supposed to do on the field. We think about who's going to be our man, who we're going to be facing up against, individual battles, and everything else. So I think it's a lot of stamina-wise, and a lot of a lot of sprinting, a lot of running. It's for me, for a guy like me, it's just mainly based off of running, because obviously I'm not a big kid. So during when I go and train, it's a lot of leg stuff, and I just do a lot of running, because on the field, when you're doing that much running at that much speed and you're doing it over and over and over again, you have to have the breath to keep going, I guess. I mean, it's really good, because it just reflects of how much work we put into the off season. It shows that finally everything's paying off. It just feels really good because everything that you've done up till now was worth it, I guess. Just that football is a team sport, and that it takes a whole group of strong individual people to make the team successful. And obviously good coaching and all that. So like, yeah, coaches, teammates, everybody has to work together when it comes to football. So.